Hi guys, it's Friday. I hope you're having a very nice week. First of all, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who's taken time to support our work through the positive comments, positive criticism. I believe we can always grow through that. Um, we're enjoying the ride. What I can promise is more diverse content as we close in into the coming weeks, coming months. We also looking forward to bringing more surprises to this show, which it will grow to actually a show that we have um, like-minded individuals who share their opinion on different topics, and especially now to do with football. So yeah, it's Friday, so and we dive straight in. So this segment today is sort of like news of the week, both injury news of different teams, transfer speculations, or transfer news that has already actualized. And McAllister was red carded in the previous game that Liverpool played against Bournemouth. Lucky enough, to Liverpool fans, that red card was rescinded, and now McAllister will be available to feature in the upcoming game against Newcastle. I'll talk more about that game when we delve into game week 3. But for now, more news when it comes to Man City. Bernardo Silva and Kyle Walker have signed their contracts and extended their stay at Manchester City. That is big news considering the departure of Riyad Mahrez and Gundogan, and also the injury that KDB, who is the star midfielder, has got. I think that is a motivation to Man City that they are not losing any more players currently. However, we have Laporte, Americ Laporte, and Americ Laporte, who's going to Al Nassr for a deal that is close to 30 million euros. We have Joao Cancelo, who might potentially be going to Barcelona should the FFP conditions be met, because also Barcelona have had a number of financial issues. So those that is the transfer to watch in terms of outgoings at Man City. We saw Lucas Paqueta deal fall through as they were supposed to Man City was supposed to get him in the midfield. However, due to the disagreements between West Ham and Man City, that wasn't or is not going to be possible. However, Man City have added a Belgian winger who's very talented. That is Doku. Doku is one person you'd not want to face 1v1. However, this is the Premier League, as I say. You can be a star elsewhere and come to the Premier League and have it rough. However, I believe he's a very positive addition to Man City. We have good news to Arsenal fans, me being one of them. Gabriel Jesus had been ruled out for around 6 weeks due to a knee injury. However, yesterday we got reports that Gabriel Jesus is now back in training. We've seen images circulating online of him training with his colleagues, and we're yet to know if he'll be involved or he'll have a part to play in the Fulham game, which is a game that Arsenal will be playing this Saturday, 5 p.m. kickoff Kenyan time. But it's good news considering that the fixtures that are coming, like next week, Arsenal will be facing Manchester United, and then after the international break, we'll have the resumption of the other Premier League games. So I think Gabriel Jesus coming back, it's quite a boost to the team. However, we're yet to see if he'll be able to be involved in tomorrow's lineup. Bad news to Manchester United. Out of recent reports that Mason Mount will not be involved in the game against Nottingham due to an injury that could rule him out for around 4 to 6 weeks. Another injury has come up, that is in Luke Shaw. So Manchester United have a lot to think about. With a few days to the closure of the transfer window, it is going to be a wait and see. Will they replace or will they add some more backup to those positions? It's a wait and see. Who will be able to replace them in the game against Nottingham Forest? It's also something that is going to be interesting to watch from the coach Eric Ten Hag. One of the biggest and surprising news yesterday when it comes to the transfer window was Mo Salah had been linked with Al Ittihad. Al Ittihad, we know, are one of the Saudi clubs that have spent heavily this season, with the likes of Karim Benzema going that route, talking about Kante, among other players. However, we had reports that the coach, who's Nuno Espirito, did not really like the signing of Benzema, as he feels the player does not suit his style of play. So will Mo Salah go to Saudi Arabia, considering he's Muslim and they feel that being a Muslim country, it would actually favor him more? I don't know. Jurgen Klopp has come this morning to refute those claims and saying they haven't received any bid from Al Ittihad and Mo Salah is not for sale. If Mo Salah agrees to that and the deal actually goes through, then he will be the highest paid player in the Saudi league, even beyond Cristiano Ronaldo. Will he go to the Saudi league? I doubt. However, there's nothing that is impossible in the world of football. So, I don't know. Maybe you can give me your thoughts on that. Then we have back to Arsenal. We have Tierney, who seems to be closing his loan move to Real Sociedad to get first team football. I've seen fans actually complain and ask, why are we loaning him if not selling him? But I think with the current market, we might not get a good price to sell him at this point. So it is good to give him first team football so as to actually ascertain a better value to sell him maybe in the summer. However, I may not know what is the view of our chief negotiator, that is Edu, and maybe the coach. However, reports state that he could have his medical this weekend and he could be a Real Sociedad player as soon as the medicals are done and he passes it and of course signs the contract. Also reports is that we are nearly closing in to sell Folarin Balogun, who is one of our strikers, and as we all know, last season he actually performed well at Reims, scoring I think 21 goals in all competitions, which was actually an amazing start. So far it is claimed from trusted sources that the agreement between AS Monaco and Arsenal is almost a done deal. We're yet to see how that will materialize this weekend, and should that happen, we will now want to know, with the outgoings that we are having currently, are there plans to maybe add a player or two to the squad before the end of transfer season, which is next week? I think that's one to watch. And finally, talk about West Ham. It is believed that West Ham are almost closing in the signing of Mohamed Kudus. I feel Mohamed Kudus is a player beyond West Ham in terms of he would be more valuable going right now to a bigger club. However, I still think maybe it could also make him prove his worth more playing for West Ham, should now another club want to bid for him in the coming seasons. We saw yesterday he scored a hat-trick in a game that Ajax played, and in one of the interviews he said he believes that could be the last game he's played for Ajax. He's a very talented attacking midfielder who actually you can even sometimes use him as a false nine. So right now the transfer market is heating up. A lot of breaking news. We are having Chelsea losing players to injury left, right, center, and also other clubs are facing the same. It's going to be crazy. It's really going to be crazy. However, give me your thoughts. But a reminder, just remember to subscribe, share, comment. Let us engage each other. I'm here to learn from you, you're here to learn also from me, and let's keep the conversation going. So this is the football news, any breaking news, injury news for this week. Let's meet next time. It's the Blackbeard.